Vi ringrazio per l'applauso. And now let me introduce Mr. Sumair Ahmad Syed from Pakistan. I'm very glad to give him the floor. And he's intervening about climate change, mitigation and adaptation in Giglit-Baltistan. Please, Mr. Sumair Ahmad Syed, the floor is yours.
Well, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum and good evening from Gilgit in Pakistan. Dignitaries, researchers, government officials, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure to join you here today. Indeed, this is a great opportunity for all of us to have an exchange of views for collective action to protect our planet and the habitat it sustains. I want to particularly extend my gratitude to the organizers for hosting this incredible event, which I believe will have a global impact and cohesion for the better tomorrow. Gilgit-Baltistan, though it's a small part of Pakistan, it covers around 72,000 square kilometers of area. And with a population of 1.5 million people, it has the house of three mountain, huge mountain ranges culminates here, the Hindu Kush, Himalayas, and the Karakoram. I'll be brief. I'll be mainly focusing on the adaptation and mitigation with respect to the climate change in Gilgit-Baltistan and the efforts that has been adopted by the government of GB in this regard. We have been victim of natural hazards like GLOF, then landsliding. Artificially, we have deforestation by the communities in order to have their livelihood and sustenance. This has adverse effect on not only on Gilgit-Baltistan but overall in Pakistan and the globe. But the government of GB and the government of Pakistan are very much committed to have efforts in order to mitigate the effects of climate change and the negative effects of this in this regard. Then for the environmental protection, the main effort or the main aspect that the government of Pakistan and government of GB has adopted is the 10 billion tree tsunami project. This is the flagship project of our Prime Minister, Mr. Imran Khan, under which the government of Pakistan and is committed to plant 10 billion trees in around 3 years. Government of GB is committed to spend rupees 6 billion in 3 years for the plantation. The very concept of this 10 billion tree tsunami, that we will going to assist the local communities in having social fencing so that we can assist the natural regeneration. We called it ANR, assisted natural regeneration. We give the nature opportunity to regrow by avoiding overgrazing in the area, by avoiding people going in any area around the forest or within a forest so that it can regenerate naturally. Under this project, we are also going to have conservation of the wildlife. Gilgit-Baltistan, most of you must have known that it is very famous for the trophy hunting program. It is a conservation program for the wildlife, especially the markhor, the ibex, and the blue sheep. Under this program, we offer community hunting sponsored by the government. The hunters came, the local community conserved the wildlife for the whole year, and with 1 or 2 permits, they will going to earn. In return, they protect the wildlife. We have increased number of wildlife because of these efforts. It was started in 1998. And we are sitting into 2021, we have a reasonable number of wildlife since we have started this program. Then we are also having started almost in the beginning of a phase with the active collaboration of UNDP for the restoration of the landscape in protected areas and selected valleys. so that the landscape can be protected and they can attract the wildlife and they can have that reforestation. Government of GB has notified 2 new national parks with the active collaboration of the communities, because over here we can't declare the national parks on our own, because the local people have also interest over here. They have the grazing rights, they have the rights on the forests. So we actively engage them, and with their collaboration we have declared the 2 new national parks. So the total number of national parks in GB are now around 7. Plus, we have started the master planning of the cities. We have 3 administrative districts, or you can say the 3 cities in which we have villages. We have started master planning so that we can reduce the burden on the natural resources. We are also under the Red Plus program. We are under consideration and we are actively pursuing the concept of introducing green bonds and the carbon credits to the world so that we can conserve our forests. These are a few efforts for the mitigation of the climatic effect on GB. I'll be brief. So my gratitude to the Italian government and EVK2CNR for giving me the opportunity to introduce to the world and through this forum about the efforts of government of Gilgit-Baltistan for these steps. With the unity of effort, we can, inshallah, as we say, with the unity of effort, we can fight for the better future. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.